It's the Rob's Rant Show
with your host, Rob Bell.
Brought to you by 906 Multimedia.
Breaking news! Are you kidding me? Another black man shot in North Miami by a white police officer? What the hell is going on? Let's talk about that when I come back. This is Rob Bell, and this is Rob's Rant. What the? This is going way beyond getting out of hand. This is at the point to where, we as black men in this country are just getting totally disrespected. Every time a police officer approaches us and he feels like his life is in danger, we get shot. This man was laying on the ground with his hands up in the air, telling the officer that he didn't have a weapon, telling the officer he didn't have a weapon, posing no threat at all, trying to help his autistic client out in the middle of the street in broad daylight, and the officer shot him in the leg.
This is Charles Kinsey laying in the middle of the road with his hands in the air. North Miami police have rifles pointed at him. Listen as he tries to tell them he's a therapist, just trying to help a confused autistic man who ran away from a group home. Charles remembers the moments before he got shot.
I'm going to the ground just like this here with my hands up. And I'm laying down here just like this. And I'm telling him again, sir, it's no need for a firearm. I'm unarmed. He's an autistic guy. He had a toy truck in his hand.
He pleads with officers to back down and also tries to calm down his patient. This goes on for minutes, and then Charles says out of nowhere, a North Miami police officer shoots him.
I'm like this right here. And when he shot me, it was so surprising. It was like a mosquito bite. And when he hit me, I'm like, I still got my hands in the air. I say, no, I just got shot. And I'm standing there, I'm like, sir, why did you shoot me? And his words to me, he said, I don't know.
And when he asked the officer why he shot him, the officer's reply was, I don't know. If that ain't blatant disrespect, I don't know what is. You know what? We paying all this homage to these police officers getting killed by these nut jobs out here that has nothing to do with, us getting shot. And I think now the police officers around the country just want to take revenge. Shoot any black man that poses a threat in your mind. Disrespect black men at all costs. We don't care about y'all. We didn't care about y'all in the first place. And so now that our brothers have been shot and killed, we really don't care about y'all. Come on. It's time, American justice system, to start convicting these police officers and sending them to jail for shooting and killing these black men. Okay? Those police officers in Baton Rouge need to be convicted and sent to jail for murder. The police officer in Minnesota, St. Paul, needs to be convicted for murder and sent to jail. The police officer in North Miami needs to be convicted for attempted murder and sent to jail. Just like any one of us. If I go out here today and I shoot and kill somebody, I am going to be convicted of murder and sent to jail. Just because they have a badge and they wear a uniform does not preclude them from being charged with a crime. There's no way in hell that man in Miami should have gotten shot because he did not pose a threat, and that officer should not even have to feel like his life was threatened or in danger. And then to give the explanation of I don't know. That's totally ridiculous. That's totally unprofessional. And that police officer should be charged with attempted murder, convicted, and sent to jail. And until the justice system starts to do that, these cops are going to continue to kill us and murder us and disrespect us, and the beat goes on. And nobody cares about this. These Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump. If you want our votes, if you want the African American vote, and Donald Trump, you probably ain't gonna get the African American vote anyway. But Hillary Clinton, if you want the African American vote, you better address this issue of black men in this country being shot and in two cases killed by police officers. You know, I know all these other issues are relevant and they need to be addressed, but you better immediately address this issue of black men in this country getting shot by the police. If you don't, you're not getting our votes. Because right now, that's all we care about. I know y'all don't give a shit about that because it's about us. Y'all never give a shit about us except when y'all want our votes. And when you get it, you kind of disappear. But I got to tell you, if you want our votes, you better address this issue. This is part 2 of my rant. And I talked about Hillary Clinton having to address this issue if she wants to get our vote. I'm getting on you too, President Barack Obama. You keep coming on TV and you sugarcoating this shit about us getting shot and killed by these police officers in this country. You're having these jive time town hall meetings. You're having these press conferences in the White House, and you call yourself addressing this issue. Hey, Barack, you better do something about this. How can you stand by and let your brothers continue to get disrespected and shot by these damn cops in this country, and you ain't saying nothing about it, you ain't doing nothing about it? You better address this. You only got a couple of more months in office. What do you have to lose? They talk about your legacy? Well, your legacy better be in your final days in office what you did to help the black man in this country. Because you ain't doing a damn thing right now. And I'm really hyped about this. You know, for 8 years, you've been doing what you do. I give you respect. You've done your thing. First black president. But right now, Barack, we need you. We need you bad. So you better start doing something about this, or this country's going to explode. You can't keep kicking us up our ass and expecting us to lay down and take it. We're just not going to continue to take this. Do something about it. This is Rob Bell, and this is Rob Brand.